Hey guys, this is a special edition of the Donna Show. We have just been invited to one of these fabulous fashion shows out here at the CO2 Lounge in Bethesda, and it's for Thanks USA. Thanks USA is a nonpartisan charitable event to mobilize Americans of all ages, thanking the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. They also provide need-based college, technical and vocational, school scholarships for their children and spouses. Getting this call to be at this special event, I knew the Donna Show had to be there. So, without further ado, let's check it out.
CO2 Runway is basically a sensory experience where you're going to be treated to wonderful wines, exquisite, line of clothing, and just incredible people here. So I hope we enjoy. We're going to have Bob Oken from Thanks USA, the organization that we are promoting here. Thanks USA is an incredible organization. They essentially help out the troops, and I'm going to have him come out and tell us a little bit more about it.
And I'm here not only as, I guess, the president of the organization, but I'm the father. So Thanks USA was started by my two daughters when they were 8 and 10 years old. So hopefully you got one of the pamphlets when you checked in and give you a little more background about it. But this was back in the fall of '05, and they felt like we needed to do more to help those who were serving. And you might recall the war was not going very well back then. And they came up with this idea and came to their parents and said we need to do more to thank the troops, and the best way to thank the troops is to create something that would help the education of their families. So in short order, we put together an organization, and I guess you fast forward now 6 full years, we've given away 2,500 scholarships in all 50 states to all branches of service and Guard and Reserve and the families of the killed and wounded, which is almost $8 million worth of scholarships. So we're in our 7th year now, and the scholarships are all applied for online. So it opened April 1st and it runs through May 15th, so we're getting near the end of the scholarship application process now for this year. So this is a great labor of love for our family, but this is really a national nonprofit, and we feel like we're going to keep on going until there isn't a need, but which is going to be a good while. So to be here today associated with sort of everything that we love, which is Jan and Olivia, and my daughters, my wife, love Lily Pulitzer, and I'm sure they'd love to get a ride in the Jeep over there. And also a way to fundraise for Thanks USA. So we have a range of fundraisers throughout the course of the year, but this is one of the most innovative and exciting. So we're really pleased to be associated with this event, and I'm going to have to take very careful notes about all the latest fashions and text back to my daughters. So thanks so much for having me, and thanks for helping out and supporting the troops and their families. So thanks, Jan.
Well, today was the launch of CO2 Runway, and we brought together Lily Pulitzer and the Pink Palm to fashion for us their summer line before it hit the stores. So we got a sneak peek at some of their beautiful summer clothes, and we combined it with the cooking of my father, who's Chef Ricky, who owns Cesco Osteria. So we kind of combined the best of all worlds. We have fashion, we have food, we have really wonderful wines and amazing music.
Oh my goodness, it was so fabulous. It was so nice to see so many people come out and support this wonderful event. Having businesses make a partnership in the town of Bethesda was fabulous. And this is a wonderful venue. And it's just really nice to see that businesses are supporting businesses and also involving a charity.
I was really happy to support Thanks USA because I think it's a really worthwhile cause. I have family members who have been sent overseas, so I think that it pays back because this is going to support a college fund, and I have cousins who've been sent overseas and they have kids in school, so I think it's really important, and I'm really happy that they're doing this.
We would like to thank USA and CO2 Lounge in Bethesda for having the Donna Show. It was an amazing event and for a great cause. And I know the men and women of the United States Armed Forces would be grateful. Coming up next, we're going to see some beautiful pieces from an amazing independent artist. Stay tuned. Be right back.
Facing a change of status can be confusing for any service member. Call to active duty, relocation, discharge, retirement, they all have their challenges.
Hello?
But when a service member is also receiving mental health treatment, the challenges multiply. How do I get started with my new care provider? What support services will be available in my new location? Who can I turn to in an emergency? The In Transition program can answer these and many other questions. Service members in the program receive a personal coach who can offer access to important resources and encourage the service member to start and stay on track with their new provider. All of which helps maintain continuity of care when the service member may need it most. So, if you or someone you know needs a little help navigating the maze, visit www.health.mil/intransition or call 800-424-7877 in the U.S.
It's your girl, Donna. We're at the Donna Older photo shoot here with BEE GLAM, beating the face down. And it's going to be amazing. We're going to start with beauty shots. Then we're going to come in and have an incredible stylist. She does, what does she do? Boots,
the stylist is
glasses.
She does shoes, glasses, as far as like your main wardrobe as well.
So it's going to be on and poppin'. Be right back.
Donald Alder from New York City, but living in DC for the last 16 years. Picked up a small Kodak camera and was taking pictures, and people said they loved what they were getting, and decided to push into it more. I've always been into art for many years. I believe in putting the body, whether it be fashion or glamour, whatever it is, I want it to be sexy. So I really like to shoot a sexy style.
Okay. How did you meet Miss Donna Swenson?
Oh wow, we met years ago. I mean, it's been probably about 10 years, 10 or so years. Either Muse Cube, Model Mayhem. I don't even think Model Mayhem was out back then. I think it was Muse Cube, and she showed up and phenomenal model. Back then, I was paired up with my ex-girlfriend, who was a second photographer, and we had a name called Denari, and we both, my ex-girlfriend shot her, and then I shot her, and compared the two pictures, and we came up with some really good stuff. Donna, like I said, I always tell her, if Donna was taller, she would be New York City, Paris. She would probably be anywhere in the world right now. I mean, one of probably the best models I've ever worked with in regards to face, posing. She brings something that most models need to learn how to get, and that's just something that she naturally has. There's nothing that I dislike. I'm in a good place in my life right now where there's not much. I don't focus on the dislikes, but as far as likes, I love shooting. I love being able to find different people, models, whether they're new or seasoned, and really help them grow even beyond what they're already at. I believe in motivating people, so I have a talent that I know that I have now as far as a skill, so I love to push it forward. Any young photographer coming out, don't use bed sheets as a backdrop unless you learn how to properly stretch it out completely. Graduate to an SLR camera. What else? Learn Photoshop. Learn your lighting. Lighting is key, and definitely once you graduate to an SLR camera, to buy as many lenses as you can that are appropriate for what you're doing.
My name is Chantel Jefferson. You may also know me by Black Pearl. I'm like a really earthy person, so I'm really proud of my heritage. And Pearl, I really don't know, it just kind of came to me. So it kind of went well together.
All right. How long have you been doing makeup?
Makeup's about 2 years. I could do dramatic, I could do more subtle, I could do pretty much, I don't really focus on one style. Just being able to play with the colors and create what I wanted to create. I mean, there's no really like guideline, just have fun with it.
Hello world, my name is Annie B. I am a designer. I customize garments, shoes, shades, pretty much anything you want glammed out, because of course my line is called BEE GLAM. I started off modeling and last year I just took it from there. I picked up a pair of shades and some jewels, and I said, hey, let's put these two together and see what I get. And it actually worked out. From there I loved it. I then ventured off into doing garments, tutus, shoes, and pretty much just anything. I can take an ordinary pair of, for instance, tennis shoes, and I can bejewel it out. I can really put my spin on it and make it hot. And that's what my line is all about. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Definitely have goals and big plans for myself for the year 2012. So.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
We are this close.
We are this close to ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
Be a part of history at Rotary.org.
Hi, my name is is Stephanie Travankoff, Miss Maryland Teen USA. We are here for the Fashion Awards of Maryland with the Donna Show.
We are here at the Fashion Maryland Awards 2012, hosted by KISS Model Agency, Lana Ray, on the campus of University of Maryland. It's a star-studded event. You don't want to miss this. You don't. You just don't want to miss it. You are the Emerge stylist, correct? Not Emerge, but you are one of the nominees for the styling males or females? Or
I was nominated for Styling Female as well as Emerging Designer of the Year, but unfortunately all I will be doing tonight is presenting my clothing line, House of Balenciaga, tonight.
Where can we find that online?
My website is an online boutique at www.houseofbalenciaga.com.
So do you style celebrities, local socialites?
I do everybody. I've done Lola Monroe. My clothes have been in Wale's videos, Raheem Devon.
Say that.
Oh, okay. So I'm trying to get my name out there even more to the big, more major stars like Lady Gaga, LaToya Luckett, Alicia Keys. So I dabble here and there.
You know you always look fierce when I see you. And please, good luck, and I can't wait to see what's in store for Sherrod.
Okay.
Have a good night. I have worked with Brandy for over 5 years.
Yes, Donna was one of my best psycho models. She rocked it out for me. When I didn't even know the concept or what I was doing, she held it down for me.
Yes. Brandy, so of course I knew you was going to be a nominee.
Oh, thank you.
So you are here.
Yes.
But I know this is not the last of your journey. What are you doing now?
I just had a new beautiful baby girl named Marley Love, so I'm being a mom, and I'm just being consistent with pursuing my dream because I have to teach her that more than anything. So I'm just getting up every day, painting, embellishing, stitching, being a mommy, and just being psycho.
So, of course, this is a psycho brand, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm just happy to see you. Of course, you look amazing.
Thank you.
And as far as fashion, do you have a secondary level from fashion? Do you see yourself doing anything else?
Well, one of my other passions is being a wardrobe stylist. I love to style along with being a designer. So incorporating styling with designing is two of my biggest passions.
Okay, good. We're going to actually keep an eye on Psycho, and we know this. What's your website where we can find you?
My website is under construction, but you can find all of my designs on Facebook under Brandy Psycho, SYEKO Lewis, and my website will be up in about a couple of weeks, and you can purchase all of the new hottest gear with an additional 20% off.
20% off because you are watching
the Donna Show.
So, Fashion Week, did I hear that right?
Yes, you did, as a matter of fact.
How long? I mean, wow, that's been around for so long. It's so prosperous, and people know about the Fashion Week.
Sure.
When did that start, and what was the inspiration for that?
Sure, I guess I'll start off when we started. You can talk about the inspiration. How's that? Well, actually, we announced it back in 2004 that we're actually starting Maryland Fashion Week, and it officially launched in 2005. So this year, which is being August the 5th through the 12th, will be the 8th year for Maryland Fashion Week, and it's been growing, since day one. So we're really excited, about the opportunity. What's more important, we're really excited about venues or events such as this, which it really shows the maturity of how Maryland is really prospering around within the fashion industry, and it's great to see people that's being actually recognized, right? So we're very excited about that.
Oh, amazing!
So I guess my inspiration is to help the community, give back to the community. We have scholarships and we do breast cancer awards that we try to help different organizations and people that are having a struggle in college to have a little bit of money to help them, and the models and the designers to get an outlet to showcase their talents.
That is amazing. What can you say about, what can you do to help our entrepreneurs that's coming up in the fashion industry?
Sure. I guess that's part of the platform of Maryland Fashion Week itself. I mean, in addition to the things we do for the community, there's a whole business side of this as well, right? And what we've saw over the years is that we have some tremendous designers and models and so forth in the Washington, D.C., Maryland area, but there was a lack of exposure, right? So they had to travel outside of the state itself. So what we decided to do in starting Maryland Fashion Week is to build that platform so we'll bring that exposure to Maryland so that they will get an opportunity to be able to, whether they're a model, whether they're a designer, whether they're within the fashion industry itself, ability to be able to connect with people that's outside of the state itself. And of course, it's also we help to encourage those individuals who aspire to be models and designers in the fashion industry that opportunity to do so. Right?
I am so happy to have these, you guys, Mr. and Mrs. Dyer. Thank you for even bringing fashion to Maryland, fashion to the forefront of people that's trying to do makeup and design. Because when you have a photo, it's so many parts to a photo. And thank you so much for bringing that type of I'm lost for words. I'm happy to see you guys. I never met you guys before.
Yeah, I guess the appreciation now is we appreciate outlets like yours so that we can really tell the story, right? So Maryland Fashion Week is just an entity. It's up to all of us to really bring that exposure. So if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to get the word out. So again, we really appreciate you as well.
Thank you, and have a great night.
Always good to see you. Give me a hug, sugar. It's always good to see you.
I'm always following Imorje. I mean, of course, we will know that Imorje was going to be here at the Fashion Award.
I couldn't not be here, and it's in my city. You know the deal.
What's your nomination?
My nomination is Emerging Media Member, and I'm really excited about that because I haven't been doing media that long. And the great thing about being a part of the media is that I was able to, base my show out of Washington, D.C. first, and then travel off to Los Angeles to film as well. So that's a blessing.
Yes, we've been watching that. What's your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Imorje Couture. Just go to YouTube and type in Imorje Couture, and you'll find my whole history from beginning to end.
Google Imorje Couture.
Yes, Google. That's great. Yeah, Google. You'll get everything about me.
Thank you so much. Hurry up to your seat.
I know.
They're
probably going to be mad at me. I got to go. Thank you.
Girl, you are killing the fashion industry by storm. Do you know that?
Yes.
She said yes. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Are you a presenter? What?
Yes.
Okay. What did you present today?
I didn't present yet, but I'm presenting for the Rising Star Award.
And what's your nominee? I know you nominated something.
No.
Oh, they crazy. They tripping. What are you doing today? What are you doing now?
I'm doing a lot of fashion shows. Going to different states and doing what I do best.
Girl, you be killing it. Okay, so we need a walk from you. I know this red carpet is kind of crazy right now, but I need a walk.
Okay.
She said, okay. Woo! This is the best day ever. This is a celebrity sighting. So how did you start modeling?
Well, actually, my mom, she used to produce fashion shows, and I always wanted to be in them. And, I started enjoying them, so I just wanted to do it, to pursue my dream as being a professional model.
And you're super. Do you know that? I'm just happy to see you. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
So how was it meeting Tyra?
It was actually fun, She's a very good person, to be around. She's very great person. Yeah.
So being an emerging kid model, what can you say to all the young girls that were in your place at one point in time? What advice could you give them? What tips?
All I can say is that never give up on your dreams, because you always can be whatever you want to be. So.
Spoken from a true model. Thank you so much, and you're amazing. And where can we find you?
On my website, www.divadevana.com, or on Facebook, Diva Devana.
And please let Miss Diva Devana do her walk.
Every one of us has a role to play in making our communities and our country stronger. Discover yours. Go to serve.gov and find the opportunity that works for you. And this message is brought to you by the Corporation for National and Community Service.
Hey guys, come here. I got something to tell you. Top secret, okay? You want to see Richard Glover, the wine celebrity guru, and you're going to see the extraordinary, impeccable Glenn Jackson. One more thing, you want to see me wearing the hottest dress of the year. Okay, stay tuned. It's top secret.